The Olympic torch relay began Wednesday in Greece and will end in Milan, Italy on February 6th, just in time for the 2026 Winter Games. NTD's Dave Martin has our sports update.
The torch for the 2026 Winter Games was lit Wednesday in a ceremony in ancient Olympia, where the first recorded games began nearly 3,000 years ago. This event has been a staple of the modern games ever since the 1936 Olympics in Berlin. The torch passes from runner to runner on its way to the host city, while symbolizing the unity and the idea that people from all over the world can come together to celebrate a common goal. The weight of the moment was not lost on IOC President Kirsty Coventry.
And as we light the Olympic flame from Milano Cortina, we will carry this light from the past to the present and continue it into the future. These games come at a critical part in our history. Thank you. I wasn't supposed to get emotional, but this place is very special. And it's so special because in a divided world that we live in today, the games hold a truly symbolic place. And it's our duty, it's our responsibility to ensure that the athletes from around the world can come together peacefully and that they can inspire the dreams and hopes of those around the world that are watching. This is the true Olympic spirit.
That spirit will help carry the torch through hundreds of towns, cities, and regions throughout Italy by some select torchbearers, some of whom have carried it before.
20 years ago, I was given the incredible honor of carrying the Olympic torch for the Torino 2006 Winter Games in Roma. It created an immense emotion that is still engraved in my heart. This time, as the proud president of the organizing committee for Milano Cortina 2026, it will be extremely privileged to carry the Olympic flame once again. And I look forward to welcoming the world to Milano Cortina for next year's Winter Olympic Games. Thank you.
The torch will finally end up in Milano on February 6th as part of the game's opening ceremonies. Looking at NFL news, Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin said, quote, "It's all systems go" regarding whether quarterback Aaron Rodgers would start Sunday against Buffalo. Rodgers injured his non-throwing wrist in a win against Cincinnati back on November 16th and hasn't played since. Backup quarterback Mason Rudolph filled in admirably in last week's 31-28 loss to Chicago. Rodgers, a four-time MVP, though, has thrown for nearly 2,000 yards this season and is sixth in the NFL with 19 touchdown passes. The Steelers, meanwhile, at 6-5, are a half game ahead of Baltimore for first place in the AFC North Division. Meanwhile, in Houston, quarterback C.J. Stroud has cleared the concussion protocol and is set to return Sunday against the Indianapolis Colts. Stroud was injured in the Texans' loss to the Broncos back on November 2nd and hasn't played since. Houston, though, is 3-0 since that time, with Davis Mills filling in admirably in his place. And finally, in Minnesota, the Vikings will start undrafted rookie Max Brosmer on Sunday against the Seahawks instead of starter J.J. McCarthy. McCarthy is in the league's concussion protocol after reporting symptoms following their loss to Green Bay last Sunday. Meanwhile, former Vikings backup quarterback, 10-year veteran Carson Wentz already underwent shoulder surgery in October and is out for the season. This is Dave Martin for NTD News.